tries to thread the ball through. It's not a bad. Well, the challenge from Rabia coming across to deal with Apolis was, well, nothing short of bombastic.
Yeah, first time in the match we see an Ozzonopolis making those final third entries, and you really want to see him occupying those high positions.
Big fan of Ozzonopolis. He's really fitting into this squad very well. Doesn't get past the front post. The ball comes back. Another chance. Polis picks it up right foot into the penalty box. Anybody on the end of it? Well, it's been chested down, and a chance for them to try and latch onto that. It's finally acrobatically cleared. Bit frantic at the back here, Egypt, and they're being startled here. Through ball goes a little bit too far, overcooked. Goal kick it is. A little bit too quick for Moremi to race and dance onto, but the Foster through ball was a good one.
Clear intentions, Foster taking up much more of a higher role, moving from that number 9, just to really try and allow a little bit of movements, and that's what you're going to expect from the South Africans, to really try and maximize on the numerical advantage.
Goal kick it is. As the ball goes out for throwing over on the far side, Ashur, big fan of Ashur. Didn't play a part in the first game. He started, but immediately Hossein Hassan realised that he needed a centre forward to deal with the Zimbabwe defence. And the big man came on and he got taken off.
Yeah.
And then we saw Marmoush just nestle down just behind the big FC Nantes player, and it worked out quite well for them. But Ashur, such a great talent. As the ball comes across again, it's full, it's loose on the edge of the box, and a 10th chance maybe for Moremi, but no, it doesn't happen. Again, it's a little bit wild in the Egyptian defense at the moment. The through ball doesn't find a teammate, and it's back in the hands of El Shenawi. A chance for them to strike and really put pressure on the Egyptian backline. South Africa pressing forward a little bit more now, playing a little bit deeper. As the ball comes out wide to Modao. Cuts inside, Apolis can't thread his ball through. Comfortably dealt with there by Trezeguet. They've got that extra man, Amanda, and it's a game changer, isn't it, for South Africa? Just in the way that they're able to actually, you know, find a bit of space, look up, and actually make those passes rather than being forced to make quick balls and passes.
Yeah, certainly a game changer for South Africa. A lifeline, to be exact. And this is where we're going to have to see them taking charge of the game, commanding and asserting themselves, patient build-up, and really being patient enough to find the openings and locating a teammate for a pass.
There's the ball, the corner coming in. It's met by Shenawi. Oh, Salah unable to do anything there. And finally the ball, it's a strong challenge from South Africa as they work again. And of course, now that we've seen that Omar Marmoush has gone off, you know, which is it's a radical decision, isn't it, if you actually think about it, from Hossein Hassan. But Imam coming on, Ashur. Oh. And the ball drilled into the to the side of the post as we see El Shenawi coming up for the punch to clear the ball. South Africa on the attack once again. Left side, delivery comes over, El Shenawi punches the ball. Do you get the impression that they're going to be under attack for the second half entirely?
Yeah. They will be pinned back. These are the Egyptians. They will be pinned back into that block, forcing them to drop a little bit deeper, much lower into that defensive line. But the South Africans at the moment applying that high press and that high line just to give themselves extra opportunities in the box.
Nicely squared over to the right-hand side. Mudau once again, an opportunity. He's got an option to his right-hand side. Doesn't go for the shot. There's the shot. It takes a deflection. That'll be a corner if he wants to take. Yeah, just allows the ball to go out of play. El Shenawy thumbs up, saying it's okay. You're doing the right thing. You're coming across and covering that space and getting in the way of shots.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, it's going to be a long and very complicated second half if it continues like this. That was the delivery there from Apolis. Corner it is. Another one for South Africa. Delivery comes over. El Shenawy tries to get his hands on it. Gloves with glue. He gets fouled at the same time. A little bit of contact on the referee, on here, but not much, of course. But you can just see that Sithole climbs up to try and challenge, get on the end of that.
Yep.
It's strange when you actually think about it, because Egypt plays such a wonderful attacking game that for them to not play an attacking game and just feed off the counter,
yeah,
you know, it's not part of their DNA, is it?
Not at all.
Look at this again, acres of space, South Africa. Oh, that was maybe a little bit wild, that ball over to the left-hand side. Needed to put his foot on it and try and do something rather than just quickly move and shift it out wide to the left-hand side.
Yep, in as much as the South Africans are chasing the game, they're making the intentions felt, it still needs to be controlled. You still need to have the patience in and around the box to make sure that you give a good pass to your teammate.
Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in the South Africa changing rooms with Hugo Broos, just understanding what he's saying, you know, and how he's like implementing his tactics, and you know, because we've just had one change with Mbule coming in to replace Ambata, but you know, it's not that that's going to change anything. He's still got the same front three. We still got Mokoena and Sithole, you know, these guys in the midfield who can unleash fine strikes from distance. It's how they link together in the midfield and the forwards.
Yeah, Mbule, they call him the master chef in South Africa because he's always cooking in the kitchen, in the engine room.
I love it.
So he's the one to give you those passes. We spoke about a playmaker missing in the first half, and this is introduction.
Moremi, the master chef.
Yeah.
I wonder what his favorite dish is.
A no-look pass.
No-look pass, that's what it is. Exactly, love it. Here they go again. Nice, the attempted ball just on the edge of the penalty box, getting the better of the Egyptian defender and trying to find a bit of space. Pegged back, pushed back, but the ball does come out to Mudau. Mudau back into the middle. Need more movement if they're going to try and find a little break. The lofted ball goes straight up into the hands of the giant and very experienced Mohamed El Shenawy. Quick, it goes quick, very quick. Mo Salah. And that's what they're going to have to do, isn't it? But he's been knocked off his perch there, and the ball pinched from underneath his nose as South Africa go again. Deep ball sent down towards that man Moremi, but unable to get there. What I like about these wingers, you know, Apolis and Moremi, we talked about it pre-game, Amanda, they can switch sides. You want players, and they bring in something different, because we talked about Moremi. He starts on the right, he's going to have to cut in.
Yep.
If he starts on the left, he can go down and supply the crosses. And Apolis is pretty similar in the same kind of scenario, although he does like to move a little bit more into the middle anyway.
Yep, the advantage with Apolis is ambidextrous, so whether he starts on the left or right, he can deliver those passes, but also can cut in. With Moremi, he uses his speed, uses the width to make sure that players like Mbule give him or thread those passes through. But immediately if he turns on the right, he wants to cut in onto the left, and then you know he's going to really unleash a powerful shot.
And you know, and they're both pirates, so they know about skullduggery.
Yeah.
Mo Salah up front, trying to get hold of the ball. He's being dealt with there and taken out of the equation by Mbukazi. He's doing a great job there, but he knows how to just hold and not commit, but cause issues. Lovely little spin share, nicely done. Here we go. There's Moremi. Moremi cuts in, gets his shot in. That's what we're talking about. And the effort just easily taken there. He scuffed it, didn't he? Didn't really connect well with that left-footed effort, but the idea was good.
Idea was good. He loves to glide into that midfield onto his stronger foot, which is his left foot. That's what the Egyptians need to be mindful of.
"20 touches for Mo Salah, 16 for Lyle Foster at the moment. But of course, I think Mo Salah will probably get a lot more ball now that he's playing right at the front and having Ashour feed him those passes. What I like about Ashour is that he is such a wonderful, wily, skillful midfielder that he can actually take on players, beat them, and also assist. Great chance for a long-range shot coming in. It's a strike that goes wide. The idea was good. You've got to also take your chances, and that was Modiba who unleashed that shot.
Yeah, Modiba finally joining the attack. Has lots of space and time. Just miscues that one.
And time is of the essence, you know, you've got that space, you've got that extra player. Take that touch, set it up perfectly if you can. Oh, it's a good ball, Trezeguet out on the left-hand side. A rare opportunity in the second half. Here he is with a shot. It's, I'll take it a deflection, but claims that it went over the line, but Ronald Williams will not agree with that. Picked up once again. Here's Zizou. Zizou. Ashour out to the right. Trezeguet in the penalty box. Zizou looks for it. Ashour. Hamdi over to the left-hand side. Doesn't get the pass back. Now, plenty of options here. The through ball, and it's going to be easily dealt with by El Shenawi. A little bit too fast and furious for Foster to just to connect and run onto. But these are the situations they're just opening up. I mean, yeah, this could turn into quite a fun little second half, Amanda.
Yeah, no, certainly. I think the South Africans just need to control matters, dictate the tempo, and really in certain moments allow Foster can be really threatening when he makes those dashes into the box.
South Africa won their opening game for the first time since 2004. It's only the fourth time that they've won their opener. Last time was, as I said, 2004, and then 2000. Good ball to Trezeguet, left-hand side. I'll just throw down my stats at the moment and get back to the action, because I think it's all happening here. Free kick, Trezeguet. Mahmoud Trezeguet. Scored some wonderful, well, not too many goals. A chance, and it's gone over there, and Ashour has his effort blocked there by Williams as they try and get a second goal. It all happened so quickly. They got the ball moving very quickly.
Really want to take advantage of South Africa still napping and reorganizing.
That's what they've got to be careful. They've got to try and do something that shakes up as ball comes across. It's cleared there by Gazana. And South Africa on the attack. We might have box-to-box action from now on. Just over 30 minutes to play. Moremi. Mudau. That's good work from Rabia. That's what he does best, isn't it? Just getting in the way. He's solid. All coming back towards Foster. Midfield. Who's going to tidy it up? Who's going to try and get the shots in? South Africa pick it up on the left-hand side. Back into the middle. Chance for a shot, potentially. Oh, the passing. Look at that for a lunging challenge. Free kick it is. And he's underneath the referee's radar. Hamdi Fati lunges in to make a very stiff challenge there that saw Boulay come down, the master chef. Well, he's been cooked fair and square on that occasion, hasn't he? That was the quick take from Trezeguet, Zizou, and then Salah to Ashour. Beautifully worked.
Beautifully worked indeed. Ashour coming in with the fresh legs. He's now being deployed being that extra man to give that fifth man defensive cover, but also when they go in transition, he needs to be out there as an outlet.
I'll tell you, Sithole just getting in the way of that shot from Ashore has probably stopped them from going 2-0 down as we get to grips with what's happening here. The free kick from that challenge. It's been set up, long-range shot. Oh, it took a little bit of a deflection. Oh, he's gone down, El Shenawy. And the question is, the flag's gone out for offside. So there's not going to be a penalty, but the idea and the claims were real. Let's have a look at this again. Moudau's in an offside position there.
Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah.
Very close.
Very close.
And
but
yeah, go on.
certainly no contact from the goalkeeper, El Shenawy.
He didn't throw his arms, did he?
Not at all.
There we go, Bruce. No complaints. El Shenawy just waiting for the referee to give him the green light to take this. And sometimes the waiting can be quite intense.
Yeah.
There we go. No hearts are fluttering on this occasion. We had all of that at the end of the first half. Absolute bedlam following those last few minutes. There he is, the man in charge of Egypt, the great Hossam Hassan. And the CAF president, Patrice Motsepe, here today in Agadir. What remarkable things he's done for African football since he took over as the president. Egypt on the attack, Trezeguet tries to get the ball back. It's good work from Moudau, just coming back and just disabling this Egyptian attack and getting the ball back to Hamdi. Trezeguet back to Hamdi. Hamdi to Zizou. Zizou, lovely little lofted ball. There's the cross that came over. That's going to be a corner, a little bit of touch from Trezeguet. So they dealt with it. There was no one in the 6-yard box, but you need to clear the ball immediately. Communication's going to be pivotal for the South African defenders because they've got to defuse that and clear it.
Yep. This is a much more of an ideal situation for Egypt because they get to just slow down the tempo of the game. They get to break down the play. It's a little bit frustrating for the South Africans who think that they've found that momentum.
Some of the big guys coming out. We talk about central defenders coming out. Rapier's great with the head. He scores like it's going out of fashion. Watch out for Yasser. Hard as nails. The big boy's coming up. It goes high over the top. A chance to get the ball back in. But blocks. And again, it's going to be a corner this time on the other side. And Boule getting in the way. This is the AFCON that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Look at these fans. Hey, come and join us. Come and have a party.
Yeah.
We're in Morocco and we're having a blast. 25 to go. Mo Salah, Zizou. What are they cooking up? Too many chefs on the pitch at the moment. Here we go. Salah into the penalty box, headed away. An attempted header coming up. Look at it. There's a strong challenge there from the Al Wakra Qatar player, Hamdi Fati. There you go, the arms on Apollos.
These are the small little fouls that they really just end up frustrating the South Africans. They really want to get the show going.
The deafening sound of these fans having an absolute blast here. Shots fall, 5 for South Africa. It's changed, that's a lovely ball over the top. Great chance for South Africa, couldn't quite control the ball. Another chance, wasn't cleared properly. And it's been pulled back and a chance to try and get a long-range shot. And we're going to see some of these happening soon as the ball goes out wide. Picked up and the ever-dangerous Moremi onto that left foot, pulls it back. Sithole Squares to the middle, over to the left-hand side. A chance to loft it into the penalty box. No, not yet. Oh, it's on the right hand. Oh, the right-footed shot blocks again. Not finding a way through. El Shenawi's going, guys, you're doing a brilliant job because you're blocking absolutely everything. Polis coming in and trying to find his way through the thicket. Hassan very busy on the sidelines, just making gestures in a big ways. Gonna have some changes happening soon, it looks like, for Egypt. I wonder what they're going to do. They're not going to lock down that defence at one point. Halfway through the second half, long-range shot coming up. No, not yet. The attempt, the control didn't happen. Mo Salah, watch out for the runner. There's the through ball. Oh, it just didn't find its way through. Doing enough at the back was that man over Kazi. Collects it in the midfield. They go out to the left-hand side. That's the through ball that they're looking for. A chance for him to try and do something. Can't just latch it through. It's good running line from Polis, but again, the Egyptian defence, they're just stalling and preventing it. Nice ball over to the left-hand side. The header comes up and no one racing onto that to hit a wonderful volley. No contact made, and we go all the way back. And it's been picked up once again. Gazana. It's Yobonga Gazana. I can't hear you, Amanda. Oh, you didn't say anything. I'm just teasing. No, but seriously, this is fabulous. Yeah. Everybody's having a blast. Everybody's in party mode, and they're enjoying this football. It's a football feast here in Morocco. But what's going to happen here? Drama continues with Moremi getting the ball back. Modao. Gazana, sorry, and back across into the midfield this time. A chance for a shot, potentially. There's the shot that comes across, it's been cleared. Whoa, smashed behind the goal. Another corner. We've got a change that's about to happen. Mofokeng is going to come on. Now, who's going to be coming off? It's Polis who's going to come off.
Like-for-like sub. This is Rebohile Mofokeng. Very deadly on the 1v1 situations. Loves to isolate the opponent.
There's the corner coming in. No one latching onto that. Mo Salah can't get anywhere near it. And carried forward again. Okazi, and there's the shot that comes in over the top. I mean, take the shot, take whatever you can. Mokoena understands how important it is to get those shots in. It was teed up, one touch, right foot, couldn't keep it down.
Couldn't keep it down, just a little bit desperate from Mokoena. There was a Mofokeng to his left that was quite open. Could have still recycled the ball and get much of a better cross and a better chance at goal.
Limpopo's best are in town.
Yeah.
El Shenawi getting some treatment. And it just gives San Hassan the chance to just talk to his forwards. He's got Mo Salah talking to him on the sideline. We've got Ashur who's there as well. They're trying to read, and it's just those little moments where they can try and feed that information. And Mo Salah talking to his coach is gonna, this is gonna be important for them.
Very important. I think a moment to breathe as well, just to make sure that they get the tactics right. But I think the most confusing part at the moment is just the role that Ashur has to play in terms of being able to link play from the midfield, but also adding numbers at the fifth defender at the back.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because he's got that role, and he's like literally, being dragged onto the pitch and said, right, okay, we're at 10, so you are going to be just behind Mo, and you're going to be making the passes and being a little bit creative. But he's basically playing defensive midfielder, which is not his game.
Yeah, it's not his game, but hence the being sacrificed of Mamouche. Ashur coming in, and that's what these Egyptian players are going to have to do for the entire second half, to really sacrifice themselves, commit themselves to working hard for the rest of the second half.
Relebohile Mofokeng of Orlando Pirates, ninth match for his country. 20 goals and 106 appearances for the Pirates. Pirates are everywhere. But can the Pirates try and get themselves a goal for those players who are on the pitch for their country? That's the question. Mudau gets knocked off his feet, and a free kick it'll be. Zizou just coming across, and it's a body check. And goes down gingerly. He's just holding that right thigh a little bit, shake himself off and get back to business. Another key player, South Africa, over on that left-hand side. Mokoena picks it up. The through ball. Oh, that's another free kick potentially. No, the referee says play on. It's been picked up once again just outside of the penalty box. Oh, well, the acrobatics, and why not give him a chance to do it? Moremi's capable of that, but that occasion just couldn't quite keep it down, and had a little bit of traffic behind him as well.
Yep, lots of traffic behind him. An aerial pass, he still needs to get under it and control it, still put it on the ground. And these are the sort of decisions that the South Africans, especially the midfielders like your Mokoena in that midfield, your Mbules, they need to be a little bit more decisive with their passes.
The header, Mo Salah, unable to latch onto it. South Africa, acres of space over on that left-hand side. Zizou being asked to just race back and try and cover the ground. Fact is that they've got to work and put in an extra 10%.
Yeah.
Nicely done. That's good work to get rid of his man. He's again putting in a fantastic shift. Shabang Moremi couldn't get his cross quite over. It's just took a deflection. But back in possession for Fana, who are just bossing it in terms of possession. The lofted ball, it's a good opportunity, this one. A shot coming in, it's saved by El Shenawi, driven in beautifully there. And Foster nearly finding that equaliser. Another chance inside of the penalty box. And you can see that Mofokeng has got a lovely touch on him. Trying to weave and show us some of his wizardry. Moremi, who's gonna get on the end of that? Well, the answer is Fati. And another change coming for South Africa, as we can see. There's the shot that came through, and it was a beautiful drive. Great hand-footed, right-handed shot, save there coming. Mudau with a fabulous effort. There's the delivery coming in once again, headed away by the defence. Rabia is just been underlining his importance. Mo Salah can't race onto that, and it's diffused at the back. If it's Mokoena or Mbakazi, they're all trying to put in a top-notch shift to just diffuse anything that comes their way.
They have to, it's important. Any mistake, Mo Salah can easily pounce.
Moremi, left foot, penalty box. Again, the defence to the high balls are probably not the right balls at the moment.
Absolutely.
I think that sort of, you know, you can see that they've got a height advantage. Foster's great on the floor. You know what he can do. He's good in the air, but you know, put it behind the defence and in front of the goalkeeper. You know, force El Shenawi to actually work at the back. There's Mo Salah on his own. Oh, lovely ball, Mo Salah. An opportunity. Zizou. Trezeguet's there. Trezeguet asking for it, calling for it. Zizou squares it. Another chance. Mo Salah goes for the shot. It just goes over. Great opportunity there. Sorry, it's not Mo Salah. It's Marwan Atiyah, of course.
Atiyah just joining the attack. Those late runs from midfield. And look at how easy the Egyptians just find each other as teammates with those passes once they get into the opposition's half. Very patient, very composed, very decisive.
South Africa pushing forward on the left-hand side. Foster's trying to look for it. There's Moremi's also looking for it. And again, the defence just get in the way. At the moment, they're doing a brilliant job. Egypt, Shaw picks it up into the path of Mo Salah. Mo Salah with a little bit of support here. Calmly, coolly, using them, every player in the right way. This is why they've won 7 titles. This is how they play. They know how to play under pressures. Trezeguet tries to deal with Modao. That's just top-notch defensive work there from Khuliso Modao.
Yeah. It's not the easiest of right-backs that you can easily beat in a match or get past. He recovers very well and makes himself very useful once again in attack.
Gets the ball again. Chapang Moremi. Moremi trying to put it on his left foot. Tries to get past his man. Well, he kind of does, but Hamdi just holding. Doing enough to thwart progress. All as an attempt at a churn there. Did a very solid defensive work again. They just get in the way. This time it's Yasser who's standing on his man and not committing. You can see these challenges. I mean, look how good that is.
Yep. Has to take perfect timing to win those ground duels.
Whoa, it's just gone up and a chance to try and get a shot in. And once again, Yasser comes to the rescue. And this is going to be non-stop, isn't it? 13 minutes left to play here. And changes for Egypt, it appears. Well, there's the Foster getting brought down there by Hamdi Fati. Picked up here quickly, Moremi. Pulls it back, chance for a delivery coming over. Again, it's all about that defence, that Egyptian defence. That's a good ball into the penalty box. A little back flick, that's a great effort! What a save from El Shenawi! Oh, he's just denied South Africa from a splendid piece of work there. And it was great from Audrey Modiba. The lovely touch into his path, and he just couldn't drive that ball in past the Egyptian goalkeeper.
Yeah, it goes with the outside of the foot to really try and beat the goalkeeper. A cheeky back heel from Foster. Those are the intricate passes and combinations that they're going to need in that area.
Again, the space that's just opening up, and it's going out to the right and left-hand side. No space for Modao to do anything on that occasion. And Zizou gets possession back. Mokoena putting in big shift as we take a look at the replay. That ball there is exactly what you need to do. Oh, it's a delightful piece of play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The frustration for these fans, not just from Limpopo, but all across South Africa.
Yeah, and I think it's eminently palpable. They can feel that the goal is coming.
Well, Shahata has come on for Trezeguet. And Zizou's also gone off. And Lachine comes on to replace the former Zamalek midfielder. Interesting. Mohamed Shahata, the Zamalek, second cap for him. The former Talai El Gaish. And he's a very quick player, very dangerous as well, with Mustafa Lachine of Pyramids FC. His 10th match playing for Egypt, who lead by 1 goal to nil with 10 minutes left to play. There's the delivery coming over, and Hamdi Fati, El Shenawi doesn't catch it. He decides to punch it, but they're very lucky because it falls to an Egyptian player. It's been collected in the midfield. And again, they work to try and get the ball through. Or the attempt to try and flick the ball through again by Foster. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, hasn't he? That man, Lyle Foster, the Burnley man. They pick the ball up on the left-hand side. South Africa trying to push it through. And gets blocked before it can get anywhere near a teammate. at his work in the midfield. His challenges, everything that he does is clinical and perfectly timed. And of course, CAF President Patrice Motsepe knows a fair number of these he knows all of the South African players, but a lot of them at Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, where he was the former main man in charge, owner of Mamelodi Sundowns in a previous life before he took over the CAF presidency. It's been picked up, and South Africa again. Mudau. This is the ball. Gazzano coming up very high. That's the touch, that's what he can do. Boulay, shot coming in, takes a bit of a touch and easily dealt with by El Shenawi. Mokwena's long-range shots, trademark long-range shots. Scored 6 goals for his country. Love to score a 7th to restore parity. Mo Salah waits for a little bit of support. Shahata's there, but he can't find a way out. Boxed in. Danger. Lurking again. Long-range shot driven very high and away from goal, but Kazi, Orlando Pirates man, coming up and trying to drive it towards El Shenawi. I think all they need to do is get shots on target, Amanda.
Get shots on target, and if it is that Mbogazi is finding himself with so much space in front of him, that is just a warning of things to come, because he knows how to hit those. But of course, he's doing such a stellar job on Mo Salah, really pickpocketing him when he's really looking for support.
62% possession now for South Africa. It's a little bit of a turnaround from what it was. Mokoena. Ball comes out to the left side. Modiba. A chance for them to try and find their feet. Mufokeng. Mudau. Mudau down into the corner. There's the danger. Tries to do something here. Again, thwarted by just numerous Egyptians just getting in the way. They try and clear the ball without any kind of idea of where they want to put it. But that's the problem when you're a player down. Mudau deals with his man very well. That's a great ball into the penalty box. Can they get the shot in? It's been set up. The ball has been brought over, lofted into the penalty box, picked up, and a chance there. Will we get a shot coming in? It's another blocked effort. Oh, careful. Mo Salah to the right-hand side. Imam Ashur on his own. Ashur over on the right-hand side. Oh, look at the defence. Look at that for brilliant defensive work. And Kazi, again, just showing us what he's capable of doing. This is brilliant stuff from the South African defence. Over to the left-hand side, trying to get it past his man, Yasser. Brings it to an abrupt end. Mokoena. Again, it comes out wide. Danger. There's the shot. Another block. Five more minutes left to play. They are bombarding the Egyptian defence, but they still haven't managed to get themselves that equaliser, that elusive goal. There's the delivery coming in, a header that just doesn't manage to go anywhere near El Shenawi. The idea's good, but has to find its way towards the Egyptian goal. So many chances. have to push forward, have to try and get the ball on the ground. Foster knows how to score winning goals. At the moment, Egypt still with the advantage. Will they break that 19-year record of not being able to beat Bafana Bafana? Here we go, there's into the penalty box. Solid defensive work from the Pharaohs. Mokoena squares the ball. A chance, it's been lofted very quickly up towards El Shenawi. Mokoena onside. The shot, maybe the shot. Oh, it's a fluffed effort right on the edge of the penalty box. Well, a free kick. And the call might be that there was a foul inside of the penalty box. And that's why there's a real bustle of movement taking place. Mo Salah, the first player to go up. That was the lofted ball. It comes back out. Mokoena picks it up. Well, handball is the call, and it's inside. He tries to move quickly outside of the line. That's the question. This might be taken a little bit further, Amanda.
Yeah, that's definitely inside the box.
Yasser, he blatantly scrambled and tried to change his body position, and it was so blatant. Everybody was watching. Again, he's been busy tonight, the referee. Look at this. Okay, that's the Rabia header. Oh, that left hand was inside, but change for Egypt with Mo Salah, who's going to be replaced logically. No, it's not going to happen just yet. Once the referee is happy after this, we will see Osama Faisal Abdelhadi coming on. Faisal. It's been a tough game for Mo Salah because, well, ever since they were reduced to 10 men, he's kind of like his attacking game has been brought to an end.
Yeah.
Can't do much.
Can't do much.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. He becomes a lone striker, just constantly having to wait. And as soon as the ball gets to him, he needs to also just really shrug off Mbogazi, who's always just on his back, and wait for a little bit of support. That's definitely a penalty.
Definitely a penalty. And the Belgian coach Hugo Broos quick to react, and the communication continues because we of course know that there's going to be a decision very soon that's going to capture the attention of the referee, and that is going to create even more drama than what we've seen, Amanda. There we go, there's the penalty check. The twists and turns. We've had to navigate something crazy tonight. Wow, 7 minutes of added time.
Additional time, 7 minutes.
So much can happen. What else can happen in 7 minutes, Amanda? Come on, you tell me.
Numerical advantage, if it is that South Africa convert this one, they can really throw everything at trying to win it. And Egypt will be under immense pressure for the entire 7 minutes.
Top 2 teams go through from every group, and then the 4 best third-place teams into the last 16. So even if you finish third, you've got a good chance of moving through, but, you know, you want a favourable, you know, clash in the last 16, so winning your group. The winner of this group will play their last 16 clash here in Agadir. South Africa have played 1 game here. They played 2 in Marrakesh. Well, they will play their second, of course, in Marrakesh when they take on Zimbabwe. But it means that they'll come back here if they actually finish top, or if Egypt or whoever. We don't know.
I mean, with this kind of crowd.
Let's not extract Angola or Zimbabwe. They've got points today, so... But honestly, I mean, I think that we saw it. I think that everybody's seen it. And I think that we're on the cusp of a second penalty. And, you know, it's a mirror of the first half. A penalty following VAR decision, or at the end of each half. We're going straight to the... well, referee's going straight to the screen. Mr. Pacific and Dabi Hawenimana. Hugo Bruce watches on. I think that he's going, okay, the scenario is good. Now, penalty, who's going to take it?
I wonder what the conversation will be like in the control room of VAR. The hand is planted, is still in the air, is it on the line?
They need to get the aerial image, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. But Mokoena, look at the shot. That wasn't really going in, was it?
Not at all. But such a desperate lunge, and anything can happen inside the box.
He's completely miscued it. And this is a quick reaction from the referee. The verdict is right here, right now. Oh, wow. That's a big call, isn't it?
Wow.
No penalty.
Wow.
No penalty.
Wow. And a free kick to Egypt.
Yeah, so the only thing that I can think of is that the ball comes back. It's just kicked into him because he was falling down, and it wasn't his hand, you know, going towards the ball. And his call is that, you know, it was not.
But then it completely dismisses how the defenders inside the box, if there's a cross coming, they want to put their hands behind their back so that to avoid contact.
It's true. It's true. Big call coming from the referee. Hugo Bruce watches on and must be, well, very frustrated with this. South Africa seeking that equaliser. And of course, you can see that we're into the 94th minute. This is probably going to go to 100 minutes, I imagine, just because of the minutes that took up that check for the penalty. They go again, South Africa. Throw-in that will be taken quickly by Oje Modiba. Mokoena picks it up. Back over to the right-hand side. Modau's delivery, it's a good one! Well, El Shenawy comes out. He's back up on his feet. Needs to get more shots in. It's been set up, and the effort, they need to go for shots if they want to get a goal, South Africa. It's all nice to loft the ball over, but the offside flag has gone up. Drill it in, cause problems. You know, that's the only way that they're going to get a goal.
Yeah.
It's lovely, you know, to see these wonderful crosses coming up, but they're great in defence in the air, Egypt. They've proven that.
Yep, they are, and this is their approach when they sit back into that defensive block. El Shenawy coming out with a strong fist, and evidence Mokgopa offside in this instance. But we've seen Al Ahly in Champions League. We've seen